Previously on Chaos Town.
If I were, say, hypothetically, a demon, or in some cultures, a god, what would be required to summon me and tap into my unlimited power? It could be a pentagram, it could be an octagon, whatever shape you want. I'm not specific when it comes to the shape of the summoning circle. If you get it wrong, I'm going to curse you for life. I hope I have my original copy of The Last of Us till I die, and I hope I'm buried with it, so thank you. And I'm being easy on you guys. I'm not requiring a blood sacrifice as much as I considered it, okay? I considered it. Yes, I was in book club. I'm not ashamed to say I was in book club. I haven't slept in 3 days, and I don't know what I'm doing right now. I want a shrine. Please try not to summon me between the hours of like midnight and 9 a.m. because I'll just be mad that you woke me up.
And now it continues.
I said I was coming back in August, and it is technically still August, so it's been a little while, guys. Gotta say, I've missed it. I took a good chunk of time off to just, I don't know, mainly do nothing, because that's pretty much all that I did. But I'm 21 now, so hooray, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I had a pretty good birthday. I've just been like hanging out with friends and trying to like pick myself back up from the depths of depression that I've been wallowing in since quarantine started. But you know, now that I'm in a better mental state, I figure what better time than this to talk about planning my funeral. Disclaimer, I am not planning on dying anytime soon, but I just want this to be on record because you never know what's gonna happen. Also, ignore this, I sprained my wrist while I was working out like an idiot. I'm fine. But yeah, today I'm going to be detailing my funeral plans because I don't have a will or anything, and when I go, I want it to be the way that I want it to be. So one day, if I do end up dying, you can take this as the on-record plan of my wishes for the afterlife. Because, I'll tell you right now, it's gonna be a doozy. Let's get started. So the first order of business that I think we really need to get out of the way is how would I die? I've really thought about this, and I have a feeling it's gonna be in some epic battle or something, because as you'll see, there needs to be cause for like revenge to be taken once I'm dead. And now obviously I can't be the one to take the revenge because I'm dead, but someone, I don't know whoever feels like it, I guess, I don't know, is gonna have to avenge my death because someone is gonna kill me. I know I'm gonna be murdered. I see myself with my arch nemesis on a great cliffside. The ocean crashes up from below. There's emotional, yet slightly epic music playing in the background. Perhaps I wronged my enemy previously, and they have come to get their own revenge. I fought as hard as I could for as long as I could take. My enemy is giving a speech on how they're going to erase me from this world and finally get their justice. I'm fatally wounded at this point, but I'm still standing, weapon in hand. I know I'm gonna die. I know it's coming. I give my final words, and then they plunge a sword through my heart, and I fall backwards off the cliff into the ocean. And probably the person who's gonna be taking revenge on my enemy was like there watching in the background, and like I didn't know they were there, or no, I knew they were there. My enemy didn't know that they were there, but I made eye contact with them right before I went over the edge. Yeah. I think that's fair. So, now that I'm dead, we can establish what I want my body to become. First off, I don't really think I want to be buried. I think I do want to be cremated. The idea of being stuck in a dark hole in the ground for the rest of eternity just like doesn't really appeal to me. So I think I want to be cremated, and I want to have my ashes scattered in like a beautiful forest or something like that. I like the woods, so just pick a really nice like woodsy area. Could be near water, could be in a mountain. I don't know, just it's gotta be classy, you know what I mean? Because I have standards. But if I wasn't being cremated, I gotta think of like what outfit I would want to wear for the afterlife, and I really think I narrowed it down to like this wine red velvet suit that I have, because again, we're classy here, okay? I mean, it's comfortable, it stretches, it's easy to sit in, walk in, move in, run it, anything that I could encounter in the afterlife. Like this suit, I'm gonna be like serving it up in style, but I'm also gonna be comfortable, and that's important. Now, even though I'm not being buried, or at least my body isn't being buried, I still do need a coffin. Why do you need a coffin if you're not being buried? You may be wondering, and I'll tell you. I need a coffin because I need to take all of my favorite things and put them in that coffin and bury them. So, when I come back as a ghost in the afterlife, I can have just endless entertainment, because I mean, if I'm gonna be wandering around for all of eternity, like, things are gonna get boring, and I need my favorite, like, movies, books, like, music, like, I need all of that gathered together so I don't get bored, basically. The coffin needs to be pink, that is essential. But yeah, just basically I need a bunch of things that are gonna, like, keep me busy during the afterlife, because, you know, when I need my downtime, like when I'm not going around and trying to, like, ominously contact my loved ones by flickering lights or pushing lamps off of tables to get their attention, when I have my, like, my me time, I'm gonna need things to do, because I can't just, like, sit under a tree and think about my death, because that's gonna get old real fast. I also think I want a mausoleum, because, like, the idea of even, like, my things being underground just doesn't really appeal to me. I'll have to, like, dig them out, and then the cops will be wondering who's robbing graves in the area, and that just causes trouble for me. So I need a mausoleum. I really want a chandelier in there, because I just think it just adds, you know, just gives it that little touch that it's missing. Again, I need my mausoleum to be in, like, a nice foresty area, like a nice whimsical foresty area. And here's the catch about the mausoleum though, alright, are you ready for this? It'll be deep in this forest, right? But there are all these, like, winding paths that you have to take to actually get to the mausoleum, which of course is where my coffin with all of my things are. But the thing is, there's only one path that will actually get you to my mausoleum, and that will be the path that, like, my loved ones and the people I trusted in life get to know about. Like, they get to know the real path. All of the other paths, on the other hand, they will be, like, heavily, like, booby-trapped, basically. So if people do decide that they want to come and try to rob my grave, they're not gonna make it. I'm just gonna kill them, because don't rob my grave. I'm talking poisonous snakes. I'm talking bear traps. I'm talking those holes with the spikes in the bottom of them, and then you cover it with leaves, and then they don't see it, and then they die. Yeah, the whole 9 yards. So yeah, gonna definitely need, like, a booby trap committee on that, because I don't really know where to obtain that stuff, and in life, I don't have the time to do that ahead of time. So just know, whoever's going to be on, like, my actual, like, funeral organization committee, that is a detail that does need to be considered. Moving on. Aside from the fact that I want my ashes to be scattered in, like, a nice forest, right? You're gonna take some of the ashes that you didn't scatter, and you're gonna, like, do the thing where you compress it into one of those, like, gemstones, and then you're gonna take that gemstone, and then you're going to secure it to the hilt of a sword. Because, if you recall, I was murdered by my arch nemesis who was trying to get revenge on me. And the person who was there and saw the whole thing, they're going to be taking revenge for me. But in order to do that, like, they need part of my spirit with them to guide them on their journey. So my ashes, which are in the gemstone, which are now in the sword, will be taken up by the person who is actually avenging me, and they'll do the thing. They'll get vengeance or whatever. I don't know. I also think it would be nice if part of my ashes were, like, the thing where you get to be planted as a tree, because even though, yes, like, I am in a forest, like, I don't know, like, I also want to be a tree. Like, I have options. That's what I'm saying. With ashes, you have options. Oh god, that's gotta be someone's sick slogan for, like, people who do funeral home stuff. With ashes, you have options. Oh my god. I'm back on my bullshit, that's for sure. I am back on my bullshit. Gotta come out of the gate strong. Also, when people come to, like, visit my grave slash mausoleum slash whatever, I want them to bring spider lilies. My favorite flower is red spider lilies. Bring those, leave them by my grave, and you will be blessed with my infinite power and wisdom, as we established back in the What Does It Take to Summon Me If I Were a Demon video. That's a good video to refer to if you're trying to summon my ghost, though, because you will need a very specific set of items in order to contact me in the afterlife. But yeah, I think that's a pretty oh my god, I literally, like, forgot one of the most crucial details that there are. I have a funeral playlist. You have to play the funeral playlist, okay? Here, wait, let me get my iPod, because this actually, like, isn't a joke. Like, and I did not even do this for the video. I actually have a playlist on here called My Funeral Playlist. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but it says My Funeral Playlist, and it's got all these songs on it. And I add to it occasionally when I think of one that like might be good or I might want to hear, but it's basically like, okay, I'm dead, as we've established time and time again in this video. At this point, I'm long gone. But I need to hear all of my favorite songs like one last time as I'm being like honored at my funeral. I don't know. Now, some of these are jokes. Like I literally have Dead by My Chemical Romance on there. I have You're Dead by, oh god, I'm gonna butcher her name, I'm sorry. Norama Tanega, I think, I'm sorry. I know that like I should know that, but I don't, because I do love that song. So yeah, some of these clearly are jokes, but I mean, I have a sense of humor in life, so it only makes sense that I carry that with me into death. Let's see what else we have on here. We have Knights of Sidonia by Muse. That's the opener. That is very important that that is the first one that is played, and I actually have this set in a very specific order. So yeah, we open with Knights of Sidonia. It's like super like epic, and it has like that big awesome guitar blow up in the middle. It's a long song, but again, this is an epic tale that we're living right now, so I think it's only fitting that that is the first song on this list. Then, of course, we have Dead by My Chemical Romance. We have Reapers by Muse, which is my favorite Muse song, so I need to hear it. Welcome Home by Coheed and Cambria. This song is just like, there's no specific reason why it's on my funeral playlist. It's just a song that I've like literally loved since I was like 10 years old. So it's like a nostalgic thing. It's like a little blast from the past, you know, to remind me of when I was young and alive. I Love You by Woodkid. That is still to this day one of my favorite songs, so need to hear it. My God Is the Sun by Queens of the Stone Age. Fast Talk by Houses. That one is, I guess, sort of fits into the whole like, I'm dead theme, because it talks about like just the idea that like maybe if there is an afterlife, it's pretty much like real life, but like just not as bad. Like here, I'll read you some of the lyrics from it so you know what I'm talking about if you're not familiar with the song. So maybe heaven is a ghetto with no bad blocks, Shangri-La dealers at the bus stop, and maybe God is just a cop that we can fast talk. So if you're guilty and you know it, put your hands up, cause karma's just a different word for bad luck, and what if death is just another pair of handcuffs, then we better run. I don't know, man, I just love this song, and I just think it's like kind of humorous in the fact that like it is talking about death, but in like a very like nonchalant way. I don't know, listen to the song, it's good. So yeah, we have Fast Talk by Houses, and then we have You're Dead, and then we have If I Get High by Nothing But Thieves, but specifically, I cannot stress this enough, version 2. I can't explain it. Version 2 is just the best. Like it has this like atmospheric build up, but also If I Get High is like probably my favorite song of all time. Definitely my favorite Nothing But Thieves song, but it makes me sad, but it also like, it just, my heart, it hurts, but it hurts good. What am I saying? Then we have Walt, which is actually from an anime called Terror and Resonance. It's my favorite anime, but this song Walt is just, it's just beautiful. Like please, go listen to this song. It's so good. It's like also like the only song that I actually remember how to play on piano. Like I forgot all of my piano skill, but for some reason like I just know this song by memory. But yeah, beautiful song. Sad, but also hopeful, but it's so many emotions. It's so good. Next we have On the Nature of Daylight by Max Richter. I've heard this in a couple different movies. I don't actually know what it's from, but it's honestly like probably the saddest song I've ever heard, and if I hear it, I will cry. And as much as I don't want my funeral to be like all about sadness and oh my god, she's gone from the world forever. Like I do want people to look back on good memories that they had with me and celebrate my life, but also like, yeah, like I'm dead, like it is gonna be a little bit sad. Then we have Primavera by, oh boy, this is another name I'm gonna butcher, Ludovico Einaudi. I don't know. Then we have Processional by William Ryan Fritch, one of my favorite songs. Also, it just made me cry for no reason the first time I ever heard it. It just came on like a random instrumental playlist I was listening to, and just tears, just for no reason. Then we have Svannar by, oh boy, I'm sorry, it's by an Icelandic person, and I literally like, Rokuro, that's definitely wrong, but Svannar is very emotional, beautiful, sad, but also like, I don't know how to describe that feeling. Like if you listen to some of these songs, like you'll know what I'm talking about. And then lastly, as of right now, I have The Path Vacant from The Last of Us, because that is also very sad. And I guess, you know what I did with this playlist that I just realized? I started out strong, like come out of the gates like with a bang, and then at the end, you know, we kind of realized like, oh, yeah, we are at a funeral. But yeah, that's my funeral criteria. Like if people want, they can come up and give speeches or what. Honestly, I've never been to a funeral, so I don't even really know how it goes. There's not a strict dress code. You can wear what you want. I would encourage everyone to wear an outfit that they have that they're like, oh, I have this outfit and I really want to wear it, but I have no idea where to wear it. That is the outfit that you're going to be wearing to my funeral. The outfit that you're like, I need an occasion, but I don't have one. Well, now you do. Well, not now, obviously, because I'm not dead. And like I said, I don't plan on dying. And if I die sometime within the near future, we know it was the government because they are listening to us and they know that I don't trust them. I'm on to them. They know it. So yeah, what else can I say? I guess because I haven't like seen you guys in like a month now, or has it been that long? I think it's been maybe even longer. I don't even know. Time doesn't exist during quarantine. I think we can all agree on that. I really hope that all of you guys watching this video, whether you're subscribed or not, I hope that you're doing okay. I hope that you enjoyed this video, even though the topic wasn't exactly the most lighthearted of topics. I hope that I made it fun. No, but for real, like I really hope like all of you guys are doing okay, because it's like, on one hand, it's like not funny to joke about people dying right now because so many people are dying, but at the same time, it's like humor is how I'm kind of coping with the situation. Alright, and I can finally say again for the first time in over a month, I will see you next week. Okay, I'm gonna go now.